Let's talk about Solana. Solana is sitting at $168 right now, 168.55. And Solana is dealing with this beautiful downward journey by creating new lows in contrast to what it has seen with other coins. Other coins, when they have the dramatic drop like this, they all are living in this area. But in case of Solana, it's the other way around, just because of the fact that there is FUD around it. Now you can go and blame FTX for it, but irrespective of that, we have some interesting structure developments on Solana on a weekly. So we are going to go and touch upon that too, because we cannot ignore that. And I didn't notice it, but thanks to my analyst, he brought it to my attention. He said that you should check weekly as well, because it is becoming fun. We are seeing a big ass double top on a weekly, but I'll get back to you on this just a second. First, let's see what did we talk about last time. Oh, last time I do remember I offered a support at 172. I said that if it loses, then the next support is at 144. Okay, Solana is not going to do that. Then you have to assume Solana is on a downward journey. If it stays above 172, there is hope for 200. If it loses 172, your next drop is towards 142, and by then I'll come back and update you. So I don't need to go back and check. Now let's talk about Solana today. So after losing 172, it dropped towards where? Just a second. It went down all the way towards 160, and then it tried to come back up, have its extraordinary comeback by hitting 174. Of course, it couldn't stay above it, and then it started dropping again. Now 172 is our area that it gives us some hope of bullishness, that if it goes and conquers 172, then we can start talking about $200 area. But if it is not able to conquer this area, then I have to assume it is going to go down towards 142. But there are more interesting developments. Okay, just a second. And that is on weekly. Okay, now coming back to weekly. On weekly, if you look at it, there is a neckline of this thing at 180. Now, of course, if it conquers 172, I already expect it to go towards $200 without this confirmation. But this is an extra set of assurances that we achieve, that if it goes back and conquers 180, which is an important area because it is the neckline of this double top on weekly, then we would assume that, okay, Solana is going to get way bullish and is going to start flying up. Why the fuck am I looking so white now? I don't know what the hell is with the camera. Anyway, so the overall situation is that if it goes and conquers 180, I would assume that now it is going to break $200, is going to go towards 222, and the upward journey has started. But if it is not able to conquer 180, then you have to assume that this thing is going to actually deliver on this structure. The deliverance on this thing is going to be really heavy. You wouldn't like it, but I'll tell you. So the deliverance of this is from 240 to 180. That's $60. So from 160 to 120. Yeah, that makes sense. After losing 142, the next stop is 122 anyway. So we should see Solana on $120 on the basis of this double top structure. Other fun part is that this was also the neckline of this double bottom as well. So double bottom of today is the double top of tomorrow. So overall, this is the case scenario with Solana. 180 is far. We're sitting at 168. You can use my 172. 172 is a very old support. It's an old sweetheart. If you go and live above 172 for 2 days, you can pretty much assume that it has started this upward journey. It's a rather more early indicator instead of relying on the 180 that the weekly offers. It's not that 180 is not reliable. It is totally. I'm just giving you a discounted figure. And that's pretty much it with Solana. Things are going to get really interesting once it goes towards 120, because at 122, the number that I mentioned, this whole infrastructure is standing, and you can see that This was historically a resistance as well. As it touched it, it went down, and then later on broke and started living above it. Now if it comes back to 122, which is deliverance on this double top, all these tops, they will be standing on 122. One wrong move and Solana will be under $100 one more time. It wouldn't come as a shock. I do expect that to happen in the bear market. I do expect to see Solana back at $6, $5, but not now. Right now, everyone is in denial. Everyone is in bull market in their own minds. So until and unless that drug effect doesn't go away, Solana will put up a fight and it will stay bullish. But that was just a long-term perspective I was sharing with the structure, because I looked at the bloody structure. I showed it to you how it's going to play out in next few months. So other than that, if it holds 172, right now it's below it, of course. If it holds 172, you have upward story. It needs to live above 172 for 2 days. If it doesn't, then you should assume that it's going to do a bit of drama, but it is going to go towards 142, then 122, and that's it with Solana. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any questions, or I have touched on a topic and you expect me to explain a bit more, I'll try my best to explain that to you in the comments. Leave a comment, and I'm not going to tell you to like and subscribe, because if you're not interacting with the video, or if you're not subscribed, you're not going to see all the 10 videos that I make every day. You're going to miss out on it, and I think you are educated enough to understand what to subscribe and what not to, because if you want to miss out on it, then why not? It's for your own good, and you should know better what is good for you.